Alright, there we go. Start this up on Twitch. There we go. Alright, what's up on Twitch? Time to wait for it to start up on my phone. Alright, and alright. There we go. Alright, what's up everyone? Place that over there. And Twitch is good. Alright, we chilling then. Alright, mute up the song. And alright. Let's get in to, I was gonna say chapter whatever, but it's not a fucking side story shit. But yeah, let's continue on with Cinderburns. Side. But I gotta do that like one of these days. It ain't gonna be this day, but you know, yeah, one of them. Hey, day. Hey, what's up, yes? Our path to the future is full of dead fire of life. Isn't that just optimistic? And so on time goes, and by 2 years pass. By the time the boy has turned 13, the commoner carriage has grown so crowded it's unlivable. Bumblebee has taken in so many newcomers over the years that even with all the outsourced work AC has taken up, they still find work in short supply. The competition for work has never been so fierce, while their wages hit rock bottom again and again. Hey, what's up, Glacier? People have grown numb and cruel about all the work-related deaths now, to the point that some of them find it acceptable to poke fun at those who fall ill and are unable to work, labeling them pretentious. Those who haven't yet lost their heart have tried all sorts of ways to escape this hellhole. Some have managed to join principled crews throughout screenings using their skills or power, while still, some pay their way up and secure positions as upper-level guards. The other guards don't think highly of those who pay their way up, yet there's nothing anyone could do with them, so as long as they got the right they've got the right kind of connection. Other than these lucky ones, those who can't stand how crowded the lower level has become have all decided to quit ACA. Wait, so they got off the bus? Okay, yeah, they're dead in a week. Still, there are countless people with nowhere to turn to because they've run out of their resources for blessing boxes. Jesus Christ! Forgot how ripped he was. God damn, bro. A forearm the size of a motherfucker's torso. Chop chop and wake up, we're almost there. You don't want them dickheads here to wake y'all up. Assad likes to describe the guards as dickheads because he thinks their faces look especially punchable with their filter masks on. Ooh, shit, I forgot to pull the Twitch chat, that's right. Let me do that real quick. Open up this. Pop out. There we go. The bus? Yeah, they're on the bus, I believe. Or did I say bus? I meant train then. Hey, what's up? Wait, 10 batches and 5,000 boxes each? That's 2 times the workload we did last time. That's what the higher-up said. Would love to help out, but can't really do anything about it. And what are we getting in exchange for the boxes? Medicine, just like last time. Here, I've pasted an exchange price list on the shipping container. Cut us some slack already, you can't find people with that much medicine these days, and even if you can, why would they want blessing boxes in return anyway? But we managed to sell all the boxes last time, didn't we? See, you can always find greedy people, and even if they have no medicine to give, they could try asking around to see if people have it, right? Come on, just zip up and get to work. Because you're gonna go get one of those dickheads coming at you if you don't. Now personally, I wouldn't let that shit be me, but yeah, that's just me, you know, personally, that would have been somebody else. Fucking hell, these dickheads you're talking about were nothing but lousy bumblebees that made their way up buying blessing boxes. Those cocky bastards just can't wait to have their revenge now. Take the revenge. But what revenge? They're just here to supervise us, and that'd be the politically correct way to put it. With a cold face, Nino gives Wayland a slap. Ain't funny at all. Also, wait, his name is Nino. Bro, how are you gonna be built like a brick shithouse, but then have the name of like one of the quintessential quintuplets? Like, dog, it just it ain't working out. You kind of throwing me off guard with that one a little. Ever since a long time ago, the dickheads, which in fact are really guards from the upper level, have been patrolling the lower level. They maintain that they do so to ensure work efficiency, except the guards weren't as mean back then. The guards would come to check the items sold and recycled, but over the past few years, they'd suppress people who try to complain with violence, leading to a conflict on a regular basis. Rachel, however, hasn't done much to remedy the situation. She'd always say, We really want to be more discreet going forward, since the guys up there know we're up to something. Meeting them head on won't do us any good. But you gotta do something about it. People are pissed with a capital P. Do you see that look on those bastards' faces when they come up every day? And don't even get me started on how they messed with the rule. People were supposed to get paid for the amount of work they did, and that's the way things were. But then came them dickheads with their pay by assigned quota rule, and bam! It's either you meet your assigned quota, or you go home empty-handed to mama. And now, we all need to go home empty-handed if there is so much as one of us that fails to meet their quota. Ooh. Ooh. If somebody does not meet their quota and everyone just fucks up, they getting jumped after that. They getting jumped. And environment-wise, this place pretty much looks like a hellhole now. I wouldn't say now, bro. I would say forever. It's always looked like a hellhole. 6 minutes late. Well, hey, what's up, Darky? It's all as Assad says. Every morning they see a bunch of dickheads come down with weapons and pick a few dozen people up to work in the industrial carriage. Is Cinderbird just Shrek's biography or something? Honestly, bro, it seemed like his biography so far. Granted, we're gonna cook somewhere else, I know that much, but so far, I mean, it's kind of looking like that's the case. The compensation, 2 meals and a food voucher for 12 consecutive hours of work, is meager at best, but given the safe nature of the job, people would still kill for it. Once picked, you would be heading down to the industrial carriage with 50 or so people under the dickhead's supervision, while you find piles of materials and parts waiting for you. To speed things up, the workers are each fed a single cup of instant energy soup twice a day for the 2 meals they're promised. And if they need to take care of their business, there's a squat toilet and rainwater purifier in the corner, literally just 2 steps away. Damn. You know, like when everyone always says, like, oh, how, you know, like, what if you had to live in, like, the world of the last game you played? Dog, if I had to, like, live in Punishing Gray Raven's world, oh my, as much as I talk shit about that one guy wanted to become an Ascendant, I think that's immediately what I'll choose. I'm like, I'm not taking a shit in, like, the corner assigned shitting, communal shitting spot. No, just bring me up to, like, Roland or some shit, dog. We'll get something done. The air reeks of excrement with nothing covering the squat toilet. The rainwater purifier, on the other hand, gets hiccups all the time, to the point that the boy has seen people die from consuming water with an overly high level punishing virus. You surely meet nice people? It's true, yeah, true. Guys, I do mainly find absolute fucking psychopaths, but hey, you know. Nonetheless, people still work non-stop for 12 hours in this car reeking of sweat and excrement, all for that one single food voucher at the end of the grind. More often than not, however, they get IOUs from the logistics crew when they try to get food with vouchers. I mean, I suppose eventually you would get used to the smell. So that's something. If you slack for even just a split second, one of the dickheads would start swinging his baton and machine gun at you. Nice. I'm glad. The workers direct their anger and hate to whoever becomes a liability to the common good due to exhaustion. Yo, the toilet lord's like, bro, deadass. Yo, you need someone to pray for on the train? Oh shit. The elders and kids were encouraged to partake in making blessing boxes as a way for them to obtain resources, unto the aristocrats twisted all around against the workers. This whole policy is meant to be friendly to you all. You need to leave the door open for those in need, right? This we're all heroes or we're all zeros rule is totally against what you just said, though. That's what the higher up said. Don't hate me. Ain't nothing I can do about it because I'm just doing what I'm told. I appreciate your understanding. The upper level is still hiring guards, though. If the whole situation is grinding you the wrong way, give that a shot and make a change. If you just ain't good enough, then you should probably work harder rather than hate on people better than you. Bro, literally just came in. Your skill issue, and you have it in abundance. Anything is possible if you just put in the hard work. Believe in yourself. Think of ways to help yourself succeed, because excuses ain't gonna help you get nowhere. C'est la vie, people, but life can't always go your way. You win some and you lose some. Where there is pain, there is gain, and roaches and food might just be your most valuable life coaches. Bro, this is like the most fucked up alpha male tutorial shit ever done. Like, bro. The next thing you're gonna be like, buy my course every Sunday, $15 an hour. Like, bro. The guards now resort to showering the workers with pep talks when the workers feel anything less than satisfied. Just do it, bro. Basically, goddamn. Some have given their all to get on the train, and in the farce of the absurdity, they now pin their hate down on the cargo crew members who lauded the blessing boxes to the skies. Want to go from 0 to hero in a single shot? ACA wants you to. Hell, why would I want to work my butt off for the screening when I could just luck out and get a ticket? The workers get hated on when the cargo crew members have what little chance they had taken away from them. You think I had a choice? They told me to either do it or get lost, but where can I go exactly when I have a little brother to take care of? A volcano threatening to explode at any moment is what you end up with when you have a whole bunch of exasperated people together. Especially when they just got fucked over by gotcha. Ooh, especially when they just got fucked over by gotcha. You really need to look past their anger and try to understand them. Not everyone can control themselves emotionally. People have directed their hate at many different things, but things haven't changed for the better because these people are under the constraint of all sorts of factors. Yeah, especially then, bro. If I get fucked in that Nobu banner, I'ma delete fate right then and there. Need pity in real life? True. You need to. You're free to go anywhere you want, folks. Ain't nobody asking you to stay here. You lucked on Okita, bro. I really did. Getting her in like, it was like what, 20-ish pulls? Yeah, getting her in 20-ish pulls, really, just twisted my perception of how Fate's gotcha is fucking gonna be. Like, 15-ish or so, yeah, because of that, I'm gonna be like, oh, every banner, it's gonna be about the same experience. It will not be the same experience. It is fate. I am going to get fucked. We still get Nobu though, I don't give a damn. I choked on my drink. But where can they go when this is their only home? Chaotic and broken as it is, the world has turned too many into souls without a home. I also did pull up fucking... I did one pull on Space Ishar's banner. Just one pull. I got a craft essence. So, I think I should do a 10 pull to make up for it. I hate their guts! I've lost count of how many times I went, alright, roger that, and just wanted to rage quit. Bro, who the hell says rage quit IRL? Bro, ain't no way. Still waiting for the fruit woman to get it right up. Who the fuck's the fruit woman again? I'm still waiting for Malvin to get a write-up. Well, I mean, she's gonna get a voucher up, so I suppose a write-up doesn't really matter. See, it always hits me like when I start packing that there is nothing I can do other than be a cargo crew member. I ain't got no copolymer adaptability, and I can't get turned into a construct. Where the hell can I even go? Angry, panicky, and anxious as they may be, these people can't do anything about the plight they're caught up in. They want to know what changes they can bring. And they want to know what weapons they can hold to fight for their cause. Except all their attempts, big or small, have all come to no avail. Barely keeping their heads above water as they are, those people hate the upper level and just about everyone else. But above all, they hate themselves for not being able to do anything to help themselves. They literally work a gotcha system in real life. I mean, that is true, yeah, that is true. I'll add you with a photo after the stream? Okay. And the boy is no exception, yet Rachel nicked his hate in the bud right before it had a chance to take root. Don't hate them. AC's hierarchy and all the rules and the punishing virus are what's wrong. These people ain't to blame. Times like this call for unity. We just need to shatter these. Alright, folks. We're at the end of the tunnel. Let's give Rachel some more time. Let's put all the blessing boxes away into the bigger box. People floss on as they make their way out of the small cage. They take turns wiping their faces with stinking towels and look for clothes they've left strewn around the place. I made it. Hey, what's up, Craft? One thing I need to remember to do is I want to put the fucking text on screen. Like the stream text on screen. Only problem is with games like PGR, I don't know where the fuck I would put it. I suppose like maybe right there-ish. Definitely not like there. It would get in the way of text, but yeah. There's some crazy gacha luck. Oh, I mean, I ain't rolling anytime soon. I mean, the only games I'm really rolling on stream would be like Fate. Yeah, that's basically it, honestly. Actually, I don't even know if I'll do rolling videos for Olympus anymore. Because with us now having limited banners, I'm thinking I might as well just fucking spark everyone. And then just roll unlimited banners. You know? No. I have to see. Like, Warp E songs coming out, it's like, yeah, I might as well just spark them. I have a fucking 1,000 boxes. Like, I definitely have reason to use it, you know? The boy picks up his t-shirt from the lady's hand, which is missing the middle finger and ring finger, and helps her sit back down in her seat. Eminata next patch, she's cool. Yeah, I don't know if I would actually, like, really use her, though. She's, Ice Amplifier, I think? Yeah, I don't think I would use her. But I do have, like, some beginner banner or standard banner pulls built up, so I think I'll just drop that shit on her. No, I should thank you instead. We all would have been in trouble if you hadn't helped us make all the boxes before. Looking at her hands, Hill lets out a sigh. This is what happened to her when she escaped from the corrupted. And it's because of this mishap that she grew sensitive to blood and conflict. I'm old and my days are numbered, but I could totally teach you how it's done if you are. Right when Hill is about to say more, a melody comes out of the car's loudspeakers. Ice Attacker? Ooh, okay. For fuck's sake, there we go again. I think they really are enjoying rubbing it in our faces. Accompanied by the sound of a piano that's playing a piece based on famous Golden Age classic that now has lyrics, a woman's voice floods people's complaints. Is this Ashflower? How in the world are we supposed to know? Those lousy aristocrats all sound the same. Bambietta from Bleach? Bro, I was gonna say, I was gonna say I've never watched Bleach, but I did watch Bleach, like 100 episodes of it, and I don't remember anything from it. The only thing I remember, and this is like the wackest shit to remember, but I'm pretty sure it's about the episode I stopped watching Bleach around, is when Ichigo got stabbed in the fucking collarbone because like everyone was hunting for collarbones in Bleach for whatever goddamn reason. It was like some weapon that had like teeth on it, like some sword that had some shark teeth type of shit to it, and he got stabbed in the collarbone. That's the only thing I remember from Bleach, and it's like the wackest shit to remember. After a fucking 100 episodes, but it is what it is. Renji? It was like some red-haired dude, so maybe? The lower level gets bombarded with music coming out of the loudspeakers like this every now and then. That's the aristocrats from the upper level enjoying a party, according to Assad, and believing that music brings hope and happiness to people, they've decided to share their performances live with the lower level. You were just at the Renji fight, no wonder? Kenpachi is peak? I don't know what the Renji fight really is, dog. I mean, I know Kenpachi, I know everyone, like, everyone talks, like, basically just dick rides him, honestly. I mean, it's Kenpachi and like so many. Oh, Aizen, yeah, Kenpachi and Aizen. Those two are just dick riding. Oh my lord. The boy can hardly imagine anyone feeling happy when they hear music like this, because it never fails to irritate the people on the lower level when they hear it. It was on around episode 40, I think. Where the fuck did I get 100 episodes in? God damn. That or I just don't remember anything fucking past it, I don't know. The upper and lower levels might be connected and everyone on the train might be listening to the same song at this very moment, but they know just all too well that they'll never be the same. Though if I actually were to try to get back into Bleach, Because I suppose it's... I was gonna say it's the only one of the big three I haven't read, but what the fuck is the big three again? Isn't the big three... No, the big three is Naruto, Dragon Ball Z, and One Piece, right? It's not Naruto, One Piece, and Bleach, right? I don't fucking know. But yeah, I mean, I read through all of Naruto in a week. I don't remember shit from Naruto. One Piece I actually remember, and I ain't never watched Dragon Ball. I watched Ultra Instinct, but never much past that. One Piece, Naruto, and Bleach? Oh, okay, so Dragon Ball isn't considered to be top 3. I suppose probably, or not top 3, but big 3. I suppose, though, because Dragon Ball is, like, old as shit, so. For crying out loud, it's Burial again. What exactly are they trying to do? Yo, is that a raven for a tattoo? Is it a gray raven? I'm sorry. Dragon Ball's like previous big 3? Yeah, because that shit is old as hell. Let's just pretend that one of the aristocrats died. Let's hope that's indeed the case. Damn, they hate them motherfuckers. Like the fucking granddad of the big 3. True, honestly. Hey, what took you so long? Took me some time to fill the higher-ups in on the mission's progress. Putting down the item list in her hand, Rachel turns around to face the angry crowd. Folks, let's sing along because we're about to send them aristocrats away on a trip they'll never come back from. Ooh. Rachel sings along with the woman on the other side of the loudspeakers, with profanity barely in sync with the music. Rachel's singing starts to fire in people's hearts, filling the car with joyful vibes as they carry on with work and sing along to the hyped-up symphony. What's your favorite PGR faction right now? I'm never beating the allegations after saying this one, but... Varys. I'm never beating the allegations, but that's easily the favorite. After Varys, it would be Strikehawk, and then after them it would be Grey Ravens. Like, what can I say? Varys Squad is funny as fuck. The salvation they spake of ain't nothing else we can fucking dream of. Hang with the aristocrats some more, and they'll screw you over forever and more. You did not just rhyme fucking more and more. What a whack-ass preschool motherfucker. This place ain't no paradise. From aristocrats are fucking parasites. Okay, that one was actually kind of nice though. Still some like elementary grade rhyme of just the N-word to the N-word, but you know, it's fine enough. If the cargo crew ever puts on a strike, they'll all be going down whether or not they like. Nursery rhyme ass shit. Hey, what's up, Billion? That's right, folks, that's right. They'll all be fucking going down whether or not they like. This song comes from the bottom of our hearts, where anger burns fierce and hot. We shall live on and on, for tomorrow will bring us the hope we want. This is like the most most cookie cutter ass rhyme ever. We shall live on and on, for tomorrow will be another day when the sun shines on. Is it too much of a sin to say Moo favorite is, or my favorite is Corona? Just a group of absolute madmen and schizos advancing in the name of science, humanity, and war crimes? I mean, honestly, I could see it. I mean, Chrono's whack, but I could see it. What are you doing? A guard suddenly shows up at the head of the car and swings a punch that lands square on the boy's face. Wait, on the boy's face? Wait, so does that mean everyone was singing, then he walked in and just decided to fucking sock Shrek? Oh my lord, that shit would be hilarious. Snapping back, the young man realizes that he's still sitting on the medical table in med zone. On his back, the little boy who just asked him to change wound dresses for him pulls a handful of gray hair off his head. Okay, I was drinking water there, but that kid just fucking demolished him. Bro. The little boy hands over the handful of hair. Thanks? Hit the smallest one first, the easiest target. I'd like to imagine that motherfucker had to like drop his hand down for like a fucking for like an uppercut type of shit on him, like that ass. Especially if the Rachel in question is blonde, they're an asshole. I get that reference. I get that reference. Yeah. Actually, did they ever come out with a fucking second season of that anime? I don't think so. He came in and immediately swung at a child based. True. Rachel Alucard? Oh no, I was talking about the, what do you call it? The Rachel from What the fuck was that shit called again? Tower of God? Nah, was it? I think it was Tower of God. Read the webtoon season 2 is on the way, I believe. Alright. It is Tower of God. Alright, nice. Wait, no, the other hair might look gray, but I can tell that you just forgot what color they used to be and are not actually gray. Please, spare them. Huh? Anyone can tell this is a joke, but he sounds so serious that the boy decides to let go. Just leave them be, thank you. Sure. Seeing the younger boy sitting back down, the young man lets out a sigh of relief as he rubs his head, which is still hurting from getting his hair pulled off. I asked him to come over here to wake you up because you're so out of it during the checkup. Are you okay? She waves at the man with a smile on her face. I'm okay. He turns around to the group of refugees I was just talking about blessing boxes. Were they part of ACA? They were until Aslam joined a highly dangerous rescue mission and got wiped out entirely. You can see survivors from the train at all the reservation areas, bases, and med zones. By the way, did you finish looking into my mind? Yes, in a nutshell, someone has tampered with your mind. Someone? Yes, and that's what caused your mind to deviate before. It's a miracle that your memory data is totally intact after the tempering. Which wouldn't be that, asshole. Oh yeah, did the femboy show up yet? Yeah, femboy showed up last stream. I'd completely forgot they showed up this chapter. I thought they showed up the next one. I mean, they do also show up the next one. The next one is where that one CG is of them, so I remember that shit. I'm pretty sure it's still pinned in the Discord, but yeah. As the young man listens to the technician, that face, that very face he cannot recall, pops up in his mind. The webtoon is amazing world building, it's nice. I'm scared the anime rushed too badly. God of High School level rush? God of High School also sounds familiar. I get to it after I read One Piece, based. Dave is actually like going through One Piece, watching it. He's actually doing he's going at that shit like on a damn good pace. He's at like episode after time skip. That's where he's at. I love how no one on YouTube could see me. I'm like asleep range it. Shit, true. I really do need to put it like there is a way to make the Twitch chat and YouTube chat both go into one thing on stream, so I should do that. Like, what do you call it? I should do that shit up eventually, so people could see regardless of where they watch it. Because it is like better for me if everyone watches it on Twitch because how Twitch works for like growing streams and shit like that. But at the same time, missing out on like the YouTube chat, that shit would also be a bit whack. The Anglerfish CG is from Lamia's chapter, not Bianca's. Gotcha. Like beginning of Arabasta arc is where you're at? Okay, so like where One Piece gets like great. Like, thank you. I think I recalled a few things just now. Boy, that worked wonders. It seems like your mind is stable. I'd say you could use some more treatment though. And I would have done some more on you if you hadn't the machines had the hiccups in the morning. On you had the machines had the hiccups. Yeah. Weren't you about to go out to look for someone? Right, we'll be on my way now. Hey, it's the femboy again. Good shit. I need to cosplay that trip. No, the fuck I don't. Ain't no way y'all see me do that shit. Ain't no way. God of High School anime was a legit fanfic of the original. That is depressing to hear. With an imploring look in the eye, a purple-haired girl he's never seen before grabs a corner of his cloak. Also, I'm still pissed off about the fucking Tokyo Ghoul re-anime adaptation. I'm still pissed off about that shit. Ooh, it's best not to get started on that, but I do want to get started on it. With another step forward, he just might knock the girl over. Please don't leave. Huh? Please don't leave me alone. There's the purple yandere femboy. I should cook up my fucking Sinclair voice for the femboy, goddamn. Oh shit, hot, bro, that's what I'm feeling. The only thing that has me a bit questioning are like the indents in the motherfucker. Like, that's a bit weird. Aside from that, though, we cooking. But you've got all these people around you here. Not really understanding what's going on through the girl's mind and unsure how else to react, the young man looks around and sees people sitting everywhere. That thing is a femboy? It is entirely. No, that won't do, because they're gonna... they just... Or actually, hold up. I don't get why people are mad at God of High School, because I don't remember that much changes. Let me tell you about something. The Tokyo Ghoul reanimate adaptation. No spoilers, right? But there's a character who has a tell when they're lying. Like, there's something they do to show that they're lying. And it has great meaning in the story, because you could tell when that character is lying. So it has a lot of meaning there. There was a scene where they said a very, very important line and lied during it, and in the manga, they very clearly did that tell. The anime did not have that shit animated at all, completely changing the entire meaning of the scene. I'm still mad. Looking into the young man's eye, the girl has droplets of tears falling from her eyes. What's her favorite PGR villain? Honestly, that one's kind of hard to cook up. I could maybe say Luna, because... like, seeing how she got afraid of humanity was pretty interesting. But I don't know. I mean, yeah, I probably would say her so far, yeah. I watched Tokyo Ghoul, read the manga, but they're both so boring that I don't remember shit. No offense, mods, crush a skull. Thank you. I'm just playing, but do crush a skull. Yeah, I'm just playing. Yeah. As a girl's sob turns into a full-blown cry, she lets go of the man. And that's when he sees all the scars on her arms. She buries her head into her arms, her body trembling uncontrollably all the while. He went straight to low tier God. The young man just can't pretend he isn't seeing this. But what makes her so afraid of these people? Is it because of something that happened to her, or is it because she just lost her friends and doesn't want to stay around people she doesn't know? But how am I any different from any of those people? But what am I going to say to Talbot even if I catch up to him now? That motherfucker's gonna die. He's an NPC. He's going through the exact same thing. The man sighs quietly. I see. I'll stay then. Really? Thank you so much. What's your name? Lithos. My name is Lithos. Again, we have expected on a perfect Saiyan anime adaptation. What the hell is Saiyan again? It's a genre, right? Isn't that the genre of, like, more so talking oriented over, like, you know, action? Like Berserk and shit? Sobbing no more, Lithos says her name quietly. What about you? I don't remember my name. It is? Alright. Honestly, we need a fucking good adaptation of Berserk. I'ma just say it. Granted, the manga is perfect, but we still need a good adaptation of Berserk. Without another word, Lithos looks down, awash in misery while seeing the young man fade away into the crowd. Sounds like Berserk, Kingdom, and forgot what the other one was called. Yeah, I never checked out Kingdom. Vinland Saga? Oh yeah, Vinland Saga cooks. I mean, Vinland Saga does have a good-ass adaptation though, you know? Like, Vinland Saga's adaptation is actually good. The unique hustle and bustle at Medical Center 09 just never dies. A construct trying to maintain its broken leg is sitting right next to a human glued to his terminal in silence. Ain't gonna lie, the Tokyo Ghoul manga was unreadable for me. I do kind of feel that. I feel like, especially near the end of Tokyo Ghoul, oh my god. It was like, definitely not the most clear at all. And when you understand the reason as to why, it's like the author was having a lot of health issues with it, that's also why the ending was rushed. So it makes sense, but it is just unfortunate. In the maintenance chamber lies unconscious a severely injured person, with two constructs sitting next to the chamber playing poker. Vagabond? Vagabond is nice. Granted, I never actually once read it or checked it out, but I hear everyone say it's in the same level of Berserk. So that makes me want to watch it. But, with people saying it's in the same level of Berserk, that means its hiatus status is, yeah, about the same as well. So that's why it's like, I don't want to start Vagabond, because I don't want to start some shit, and then just go like, oh, it's on hiatus forever. Beyond the hall, a group of people is having a conversation about their experiences. The base there is gone. The constructs guarded the place for 3 days and nights. They had all the medical equipment and people brought out of the place, but the experiment farm and the greenhouse are goners. Actually, I mean, I fucking remember when it comes to Damn, I actually completely forgot what I was gonna say. Shit. Oh yeah. Hunter x Hunter. That shit went on hiatus for like 3 years. And it got off hiatus, I was gonna say recently, but that shit was a minute ago. I don't know if it's on like a new hiatus or what. But since it took 3 years for it to get off hiatus, dog, when chapters were releasing, I just did not give a fuck. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I just did not watch that shit. I just didn't. Like, I just felt so disconnected from the story. I still love Hunter x Hunter. I just felt disconnected because of like the 3-year break. Got infected and died. She was fighting the hetero creatures alongside the constructs. Didn't even have time to change into a new protective suit when her old one was damaged. And her little boyfriend is 2 years younger than her. He killed himself after everyone was brought out of the place. I think he made 3 chapters and went to hiatus again. Yeah, shit's unfortunate. Gonna be waiting till the heat death of the universe for Corolla vs. Ahsoka to be animated? Honestly, true. Boys, he didn't have to do that though. Pretty sure he would have just been fine on his own. No way he would have. Just how do you think he would have? He would have had died no matter where he ended up. And Boss Man's death was just his last straw. But 2 of us were dead and 1 lost an arm on our way. I didn't really feel a thing seeing all the reports with the fatalities before, until I saw these dead people with my own eyes. Man, the blood and the vital fluid really got on my nose. What exactly can we even do now? They were all hyped up about constructs and saying how well they fight, but there ain't really nothing they can do now. Those monsters just keep coming and there's no end to killing them. I guess it just has to be like what they always said. We can only put an end to it when we get someone that can control these monsters. Word. I would totally try kicking those monsters' asses if I were adaptable. Pretty sure that would be a lot more helpful than staying here. We're fixing all these buildings that are going to be knocked down again in no time, saving these people that are going to die soon, and killing all these monsters that are going to keep popping up. What exactly is the point anyways? We're no robots. Just how exactly can anyone in their right mind keep doing these without breaking down? I got curious and spoke with a construct on guard duty when I saw him crying behind some trees the other day, and he told me he just killed one of his teammates. Why though? Because he defected and come back corrupted. There's nothing we could do about any of these. If anything, an ordinary person is exactly the type that would fall on the wrong side of justice, since they've got nothing that would help them land on the right side of it. Nah, I still don't think we should count on ascendants. You never want to put all your eggs in the same basket, just in case. This reminds me of a woman called Rachel. She was a cargo crew's leader, and people would go to her when they were sick or needed anything. It got to a point when she simply couldn't take care of all of them, though. Still, we thought she was going to lead us all on the revolution in no time. Except, it just never happened. Never happened. Because, you see, she isn't around anymore. You mean she's dead? Yes. And she didn't die because the revolution failed. She died getting double-crossed. That fucking little bastard did it. His old man was one of the aristocrats, and his mom, Little bastard. Old man was one of the aristocrats. They're talking about Shrek, aren't they? And his mom, Jewel, did some tricks with the numbers on the financial reports and pocketed all the resources. Rachel took in that little bastard despite all that. Guess that's why they said no good deed goes unpunished, huh? Damn. God only knows how much stuff that little bastard has been pocketing over the years. But I'm pretty damn sure he's learned all of his tricks from his mom. And he's even got the nerve to pin it all down on Rachel. I don't even know what his name is. I wouldn't bother. He died when they threw him off the train. I remember hearing Rachel calling him by his name. I think it was no one. Okay, so in the past it was no one. And then he changed it to Shrek, I would imagine. At the mention of the name, pieces of memory pops up into the boy's mind and forced our way into where they're supposed to be in his mind. No one, I hope you get to grow up and survive the apocalypse. Well, he could survive it as a robot. Not as a human, but Yeah? I hope you get to become who you want to be. Shh, no one, be good. No one, stop looking at them. Let's just finish it. This is the kid that fired the shot just now? Boy, he's got guts. It's just like what Ashlar said. This kid would do anything just to save his own little ass. We're done here. Let's take him and leave. No one? What in God's name have you done? He's a traitor. He's the one that should have gotten run over by that train. The world as he sees it is coming apart. Seems like you really hated your name, huh? At the same time, the sounds and voices are growing unbearably chaotic. Wait, who the fuck is she? Wait, pause, hold up. People only throw their names away when they want to forget their past. Are you one of those people? Someone seems to be shouting. Mind, severely. I see it. I see how it is now. Where is he from? This is out of the blue. I forgot my name because... I'm sorry, but... I hate... if it doesn't stop. Put him to sleep. Well, damn. I trust you. Who? Who the fuck was that? And that's all? Considering that in the dorms you both interact more than any other chibi, that's strange. Oh, for Watanabe and Noah? Damn. Holy shit, most of this legitimately is just fucking story. God damn. Forgot how goofy our art looked. Yeah, it actually did kind of look goofy. Snow was coming down hard that day, as he remembers it. Disconnected by the fires of war, the train has come to a stop and fallen silent on the snow. I'm fucking clueless. Basically, no one did some shit in the past, I suppose is like the simplest way to put it up. He asked stains of Rachel's... Yeah, so he dead killed Rachel. They're lukewarm at base, yet he's feeling a burning sensation coming from them. Rachel, Cap. The sound of people's footsteps coming from below hit him like thunders. Like a ghost looming ever over upon him, the clouds in the skies are growing thicker and darker by the second. He's killed his mentor, and no amount of regret could undo what's happened. The only thing he can feel now is the throbs coming from his heart that remind him of what he's done. All that he's held dearly and hated so much, and all that the train once was and would have been, will no longer be. Why did I do that? With the world growing dark, shards of memories rain down like broken glasses. Why? When did all this happen? Tell me, please. Why? He was 12 then, and autumn had just come. Her icy cold face is a sharp contrast against the hot air around her. No one's mother is sitting in her workspace and staring at the people around her through her inscrutable mask. We've got an order to look into the issue with the financial reports and resources. Who are you people? I'm one of Sir Aston's personal guards, and this is my ID. The man whose face can't be made out calls up a document from his terminal. Even on chapter 20, if you don't withstand the absolute Bible of text you have to read, you won't get much of no one's story at all. Damn. No one's mother falls silent, looking at the document, but moments later she stands up from the old wooden chair. Fine, I'll go with you. Mom? Stay here, I'll be right back. That was a fucking lie. Little does he know that this is an empty promise. When the boy still hasn't seen his mother back home the next day, he starts going around asking people where she went. Your mom? She got busted doing her little tricks and financial reports or pocketing resources. What's so funny about that? Get this, because she had it coming. Dude, stop. Kid knows nothing. Well, he brought it up himself. I always found her fishy. It's not like I have the evidence or anything, but given the nature of the position, I'm sure as hell she was up to something. Oh, and lest we forget, She's his wife, right? No one? Ed, where is she? Boy, ain't nothing I can say now. People are all saying they found evidence against her. They just don't know who she's been working for. I'd put my money on Ashley. Julie was one of them to begin with, and she even married one of them aristocrats. Sucks that her husband died before they even got to enjoy themselves, though. With the lower level being the way it is now, it only makes sense that she'd do anything to join their ranks again. He said boy, and I thought of fucking Kratos. Comes a boy. Like... Ed, do you know where she is? Can I go see her? She's dead as hell. With Ed's instructions, no one wanders around before he finally arrives at the middle section of Aslan. People call this section the cargo car before it's got piles of items sitting around. Greetings, I'm late once again. What's up, Walter? That's when no one sees his mother sitting in a small storage space that's fairly lit, surrounded by some guards. She looks worn out. Julie raises her head slowly when she hears no one calling her name. What happened? Is everything they said about what you've done true? Do you trust me? Fuck no. I do, of course. She lets out a faint smile from behind her mask. That's all I'm asking. What does that mean? Why do you never tell me anything? Frustrated and unable to withstand the wall of silence that stands in between them, no one fires his question at the inscrutable mask. These people were all laughing when they found out you'd been arrested, Mom. And that's how they've always been. They'd say all sorts of mean things about you whenever they saw me. Do you know what they said? When he opens his mouth, however, none of what he's heard comes out of it. He's only managed to squeeze out toned-down versions of what they said. They always say that when they should trust and try to help out one another, Mom. But look at them. What exactly have you done? Why are they being like this to you? Don't cry. But I'm not. Right. You need to hold your tears. Tears are useless. Tears help no one. Why are you here? Is everything they said about you true? Yeah. Did you really do those things? Yeah. Why? It's all for a better tomorrow. I don't understand. It's fine, because you will in time. Laughing for getting arrested is peak hater behavior? True. It's true that I've crossed the line, but if what I did brings about a better tomorrow for the people, I'd gladly do it again and pay the price. My only concern would be you. No one, do you still trust me? I want to. Great, that's enough. Because I care about you more than I do anyone else. Do you really care about me? Yo. Damn. Why did you do all that then? Why do you never eat around me, and why do you never take off your mask? You always criticize my hobbies when you don't even understand the books I read. When they called you a monster or witch, I had no idea how to hit them with a comeback because I don't even know what you look like. Mom, do you really care about me? Or am I just a burden to you? Have you always felt this way? Mother hoo-hoo! You say that forgetting the shit you said to him. Like, like what? Yes. Why do you never tell me? My brother in Christ. Like, you need to read through the story. I did, but you never listened. When are you coming back? I'm sorry. That is some severe mommy issues, holy fuck. Honestly, true, yeah. This is the first time no one hears his mother apologize, and for a second, he thought he heard it wrong. Why are you apologizing? He knows only too well that his mother is going to give in. Just because, no one. She says his name in a trembling tone. There's just something I want to tell you before it's too late. With no one's eyes on her, Julie slowly removes her mask. Fucking finally. Yeah, I'm not terribly surprised by that. Her face is full of scars and her eyes appear soulless. Telltale signs of what years of hard work and struggle have done to her. All the more bizarre are her hands, which are blue-purple, a sharp contrast against her overtly white nails. Would still smash? Bro, y'all are fucking whack, bro. Yeah, I'm not even remotely surprised. Nah, she's definitely a pass, dog. I'm sorry. Nah, Jesus Christ, no. Do you still recognize me? This is his answer to her question. Because he does not recognize his mother. There is no way he wouldn't recognize this face that's so indefinitely similar to his. Oh, he does, I think I said he doesn't. Scars are hot? Okay. I agree. But it's mainly the eyes. Like, that shit that's like ripped from a horror movie. Are you scared? A little, yeah. I know she's an emotionless hater, kinda hot. Like, what? No, I'm not. I just want to know what happened. I don't have time to tell you that, but I just hope that you live on knowing the facts and knowing what I truly think of you. These scars and this situation I'm caught up in are what I got for the mistakes I made, and the way I've always been treating you is one of them. I always treat people nicely my own way, thinking that they'll eventually come to see things my way. Which is why I've put on this mask and left you at home by yourself, because I didn't want those people out there to hurt you, but I guess what I did only ended up hurting you. Every time I rip your paintings apart or see you get into fights with them, I just can't stop picturing what life would have been like for you if you were born into a family that fared better. I'm sure you've been able to grow up into a normal kid, not having to worry about your next meal, and you'd have been able to draw anything you liked. It always kills me to think that I was the one bringing you into this hellhole, but I've never failed for a second regretting keeping you by my side. Knowing you're a strong and wonderful kid. Which is why I think you probably understand why I got in your ways of pursuing your hobby. You'd have ended up being all delusional and lost in this world if I didn't. I mean, I guess I would have been nicer about it, but it was just never easy trying to convince you. But like mother, like son, I suppose. Her eyes are brimming with regret, as though trying to say that standing by what you believe in is a personal shortcoming she was never able to overcome. I know exactly what these people have been saying about it, but I always tell myself to just look the other way. And I thought you'd be able to do the same. But how could I? Well, I guess it's just something you'll have to learn how to do from now on. I know they've been calling you a monster, Nolan, but a monster doesn't have to be horrifying or doomed. You might not have been able to get rid of that label, but still. I hope you grow up to be just like Shrek and live happily ever after. Have you read those books? I was crazy about them as a kid. I guess I should have told you sooner, yeah? Okay, so thankfully she didn't name him Shrek, because that would have been like a level of hate that was just unfounded, but... Alright. Granted. Still a wild name regardless, but still. Except it's too late now. Why do you say that? Why? I guess it's because it finally hit me that there's only so much I can do, and that I'm just going to keep blundering the harder I try to right the wrongs I caused. And there are just too many things that we can't fix anymore, given how far we've already come. Mom, please. I've stored all the resources in a box that I left under the bed at home, and I've taped the key to the interlayer on one of the drawers in my office desk. It won't last you for long though, so you need to use them wisely, until Rachel comes back. What about you? I'm going to have to stay here. Because of what you did? Do you think what I did was wrong? So much childhood trauma? True. True. The boy nods his head heavily. Right. Let's apologize to people, Mom. We can start over after that. Now she did as so. I've lost my chance to. I wasn't able to become the person I wanted to be. The only thing I've ever done is compromise with my pathetic self so I could look away from all the things I couldn't accomplish. I thought that would help, but I guess it was all just wishful thinking. See, a single blunder is all that it takes, all that it has to take, for someone to hit the rock bottom of hell. Que Sarah. This is just a fat lie the survivors want you to believe. What did she do? I missed the context? I don't know if it was fully revealed. I mean, she was like... To get thrown in jail, she was like taking money that she shouldn't have been taking. I don't remember the exact term for it, embezzlement or money laundering. Oh, not really money laundering. Money laundering's different. But she was taking money away from people she shouldn't have been taking money away from. Now, what she did to get thrown into the bottom level, or to not be with the aristocrats, I don't fully know. I think she was in the bottom level, was gonna marry one of the aristocrats, but then they died and she got put in there, I believe. Seeing the guards coming this way from the distance, she lets out a sigh as she picks up her pace of speaking. Luck, power, courage, knowledge, and wise decisions. These are all the things you need to become a survivor, and that's why it's hard to be one. Now, Nolan, I hope you get to grow up and survive the apocalypse. I hope you get to become who you want to be. And if you still think what I did was wrong many, many years from now, then remember to never do what I did, okay? Time's up, you need to go. Gold Deer Roger reference? Bro, that's what I was thinking. Like... Julie puts her mask back on her face and she waves at no one. You still remember the lullaby? Now the sun is out. It's time to say goodbye. Goodbye, no one. Goodbye. Dragged away by the guards, the boy finally realizes that this is the moment of farewell. There are so many things that he hasn't cleared up with his mother, and there are so many things that he wants to ask, except he's lost his chance forever. In the last 12 short years of no one's life, they've never once had a heart-to-heart conversation. All the dodging, hiding, and blaming over the years dug a trench so deep in between them that he never once had a chance to see his mother's true colors. She wanted to be she was married to an aristocrat and put on a lower level after the rebellion failed. Yeah. Her past, her aspirations, her worries, her longings. Not once was he given a chance to learn about any of these, and it's only now that he finally learns of his mother's true love for him for the first time. Why are you only telling me all this now? You never even gave us a chance to fix our relationship. I'm not leaving. There are a million things you haven't told me yet. No one? Just go already. It's against the rule to even let you in here in the first place, for God's sake. He tries to break free. Just a few more seconds will do. He thinks, except all the struggling gets him nothing but violence in return. Stay put, damn it. I'm sorry. That shit would mentally fuck up somebody for like the rest of their life. Holy shit. Is it Asl Maragdalek or is it just different names for the same thing? Yeah, basically. I think Asl, one of them is the name of the train, one of them's the name of like the company. But basically same shit to my knowledge. The guards throw no one back to the commander carriage unconscious and lock him up. Everyone in this goddamn unit is mentally fucked, aren't they? Yep, basically. Agdalek is a faction in Aslan. Alright. The night after, a cargo crew member shows up to announce Julie's death. The doctor ruled food poisoning to be the cause of her death, maintaining that she'd consume expired, rotten food, which is a common cause of death among... Okay, so she was murdered. I mean... She was murdered. I mean, yeah. Is that even possible? He stands helplessly among everyone, awash in remorse and guilt. People, however, offer him no constructive answers to his questions. Instead, they shower him, this boy who's been a loner that puts up a tough front, with cold, piercing looks. Before despair tears his soul into pieces, the boy once again finds hope in his book storage. With the information the terminal turns up, he slowly teases apart every last detail from that fateful day. No, I see Dark on fucking the Twitch chat. Going incognito. Umpteen hours later, he finally comes across an entry that reads, nitrite poisoning and a symptom of it is cyanosis, or cyanosis. reminding the boy of his mother's pulpish fingers before she died. Is this what killed her? The boy can't be so sure. Not long after Julie's death, those men that introduced themselves as Aston's personal guards share their findings into the case, which, unsurprisingly, are exactly as people have guessed. They maintain that Julie was working together with some aristocrats and cargo crew members, and that, together, they pocketed a sizable amount of resources. And that's as far as they went looking into the case, because Julie died during his trial, or her trial, which made it impossible for them to find out where the pocketed resources are. Furthermore, the cargo crew members that had worked with her all went poof, erasing every last hint that it might help. All these people paid steep prices, save for the aristocrats that worked with her. The mastermind's name has become an open secret, which, however, doesn't seem to change a thing on the train. And then a month goes by. They both try to be as economical as he could be with what little food he had, but still found himself reaching the end of it just 15 days later after his mother left. Having no other choice, he decides to leave his wooden bed of a home to seek help. He comes across quite a few people who, in addition to hating his mother's guts for having worked with those people from the upper level, also despise him for the mere fact that he's her son. Fortunately, however, he also comes across people who are willing to stand with him, having been helped in their hour of need by his mother. She might have been in the wrong, but I still have her to thank, or else I wouldn't have been here today. Here, take this. It's not a whole lot, but that's just about as much as I have. Try to get through the day first, son. Knowing my mom wanted me to give this to you for keeping me safe the other day. With all the food he scraped together, no one manages to keep his head above water until Rachel comes back to the train from an emergency mission. Damn. The sufferings truly just never fucking end for him. Holy shit. Like, so far, a third of this shit has been spent of him just being depressed. For good reasonings, mind you. Rachel is always collected, but at this very moment, she's biting her teeth together and clenching her fists so hard that she doesn't even let go when her nails dig into her hands. Suffering builds character? I mean, shit, you got a point, but damn. No one was gonna ask her what brought his mother to the bitter end she'd met, but nothing comes out of his mouth, because he's certain that the pain she's feeling is anything but feigned. I'm sorry. I'd have totally done everything I could to keep Julie safe, if I hadn't had to go on that emergency mission. But it's all too late now. She looks down her fist with all the horrendous nail marks. You'll be my apprentice starting today. I'll train you and teach you to protect yourself. You have to live on, no one. And you'll free everyone from this oppression. You'll lay the deed to rest, or dead to rest yourself, and let them know their sacrifices are not for naught. No matter what, any protagonist in PGR must suffer. Yeah, true. You need to live on, no one. Even if days like this go on for another 4 or 5 decades. No one nods earnestly to her words, having not fully realized the weight they hold. Yes, I'll stick by your side and free everyone from this oppression. And I'll be there to see their souls rest in peace at the end of it all. But... oh, fucking flashbang. Things don't turn out quite as he expected. We'll be moving up to the roof and train there starting today. We don't have time to wait for your body to catch up anymore, and you'll have to learn how to cope with fights using techniques. Roger that. Damn, child soldier Arkel, here we start, goddamn. He hasn't slacked for a single moment. Still, his mother words have dawned on him. Faster, no one, faster. Try again. That he is as normal as human being can be. He has to do it the same way hundreds of thousands of people do it, through blood and sweat, with no shortcut in between. Are you trying to drag us all down? Julie's dead and you're still gonna starve and die if you stop now. Then pick up your pace and be the best version of yourself. Alrighty. I'll be away on a mission with the cargo crew for a month, and you have exactly a month to meet the goal I've set for you. Sure you can do it? Of course. He ain't gonna be able to do it. When the thunders of wind tear down the last bit of his fantasy, the boy breaks down, releasing all the wrenching pain he feels within. Children learn faster is the ideal age. That is a perspective. He hates his hands' guts for being as weak as they are, but he has no idea how to make them stronger. I don't want to drag people down. Before he knows it, the boy has exhausted himself from crying. He closes his eyes, trying to preserve what little energy he still has. I have lost my chance. I wasn't able to become the person I wanted to be. The only thing I've ever done is compromise with my pathetic self. Julia once told him that this is what it is like growing up, and that it's every normal person's job to learn to compromise. But just how is he supposed to, when his heart burns so furiously with sadness and regret? The boy doesn't aspire to be better, but he knows that he would give it all to take another step forward to alleviate himself of his pain somehow. Just you all wait and see. I'm not giving up. Well, goddamn. That shit blows. I don't really got much else to add. Like shit, that motherfucker's just going through it. God damn. That's actually real quick. I'm kind of a bit curious how much standard banner pulls I got. Yeah, right there. This motherfucker a whole ass visual novel? Oh, bro, dead ass. Oh. I don't give a damn about any of these characters. How much are we looking at? 3. 13%? No. The 13% isn't 13% of the way through the story. It's 13% of the way through the combat nodes. Because it was like 13% at the start of the stream. But it hasn't changed even though I went through like a couple of stages. The 3 is 13% of 24, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Hopefully. I mean, yeah, it should be, yeah. I mean, 3 is like 10% of 30, so yeah, it should be, yeah. I would say it's almost a third or something. Okay, good shit. Good thing we got Lone Trail coming up just to make things better, yeah. Well, actually, wait. I'll be right back in like 2 minutes, because I gotta get a bit more water for fucking reading purposes, but yeah, 2 minutes, be right back. Alright, we're chilling. There's 8 fights? Oh, okay, yeah. Ha, look who's back. Going back to the car, the boy can hear the rain drumming away hard and fast up on the roof. With people's words cutting at his soul into the crowd, he drifts, exuding a gloomy air soaked with rainwater. The most poetic way to say this motherfucker is going through it. I don't understand why Rachel is putting him through all this. She could have just asked him to work in his mother's place to make up for whatever she's pocketed. Why would Rachel do that after everything the kid's mother has done, though? I bet she's only helping him because she was friends with the kid's mom. Just stay away from him if you want to stay sane. Kid is a lost cause now, and he's got his mom to thank for always leaving him at home alone. Just leave him for Rachel, I say. The boy keeps his head down as he hurries through the crowd. Right, it all happened on that fateful night. No one sees something shivering miserably in a corner on the lower level. He looks about no one's age, and he has old scars that cover both his legs and new wounds on his body. Curling into a ball with books in his arms, he seems like a candlelight on the verge of dying out. The guards throw kicks and punches at the young boy. Jesus Christ! Can we not get like a ray of happiness in this? Bro. Oh my lord. There's a young boy in the corner. He's looking like shit. He's getting his ass beat too. Like goddamn. The scene is surrounded by people. People can do no better than to help than frown at what they're seeing. It won't be long before that he ends up fatally injured or dead. Only violence and murder, especially on children, bro, basically. It's never smart to get tough with the guards, especially now with all those who've made their way up to the upper level and joined the guards' ranks through the back door, using blessing boxes. This disorder has brought about frustration and anger, paving the way for all the armed conflicts happening on a daily basis now. The boy was about to ignore the scene and walk away when he sees those hands, shivering and having grown pale from the cold. And there is nothing we could do here except getting killed slowly by the cold. But just how are these fires supposed to melt the ice in this frozen abyss when the cold kills us all? That's right, death is our only way out. ACA has always been a place where hierarchy and power speak louder than words. With the law no longer effective, people no longer have to worry about having to pay for violence and misdeeds. One certainty wouldn't describe Julie as having been just or gentle. Yet few say days like this are coming when they rejoice over her death. The cold is going to kill us all. The boy stops on his tracks as he mumbles these words. He knows exactly what's going to happen if he does what he's about to do next, but before he knows it, he's already walking back the way he's come with his weapon in hand. Damn! Yo! That shit's going hard. What the fuck? A child with the Glock. Yo, goddamn! He's gonna pop their asses. Oh, what do we have? What have we here? What you gonna do about it, huh? Man, it's like, yo, pull up, yo. Do you see he's handicapped? As if I care. The guard shoots a dirty look at the crutch on the side. So no one shoots him in the face, bro, deadass. Shrek gonna defend the swamp, bro, true. You think this is how you get to talk to the upper level guard just because Rachel's got all your cargo crews back, huh? Making his identity known again, the guard runs his eye over the crowd. He doesn't seem ready to punish two kids at once with so many eyes on him. Captain Rachel has nothing to do with this, and she isn't even here now. And I suppose you know that means no one is going to come to your rescue, yeah? The guard was about to grab him by the collar when the weapon in no one's hand spits fire out of it, sending a bullet that hits the guard's protective mask, leaving a deep cut on it. Bro! Damn! Yo, child soldiers have never been this based. What the fuck? Apologies. See, I'm not good with guns. I didn't really mean to hit you. You fucking little shit. Want me to give it another go, huh? No one shouts out in a suppressed voice. That was me holding back just now for your information. Hey, yo. But if you want to see how I roll when I don't hold back. Yo, did Rachel teach him to talk all this shit? Yo, goddamn. Are you out of your mind? You just freaking fired an upper level guard. The guard shouts his final warning at the kid, one who's looking disdainfully back at him. So you just find it normal to hurt a handicapped person while I'm out of my mind trying to stop you from doing that? Well, screw that. Bro hit puberty early, bro. He's making his balls drop speedrun world record style, goddamn. Hey, what's up, Caesar? All his pent-up frustration turns into razor-sharp daggers with no physical shape that shoot straight into the arrogant eyes. So, are you ready for more? No one knows full well that this isn't going to end well. Still, he's glad to have stood up. Fucking bastard. Hey, yo. Yo, no one's about to montage his ass. The guard spits out these words as he lifts his weapon to slash down at his soul. He can't care any less about. No hablo inglés. Alright, no problem. Well, granted, I mean, I suppose wouldn't really be able to understand that, but good shit is what I'm trying to say. I don't know. Stop. Someone stops the weapon in his tracks. Turning back, the guard sees a brawny crew member with a dozen or so people in tow. Sticking your head into other people's business again, huh? Haven't y'all seen those that die these days? Come on, you don't want to go around killing off all of them little puppies. Gotta keep them little puppies alive, so you don't get to eat them when they're big, no? Or you get to eat them when they're big. Huh, for a moment I thought you didn't know the rules of this place. What are you doing? Easy, buddy. I know our situations aren't exactly identical, but you and I both work the same master, right? And to our master, the only difference between you and I is that they say they pay you a little more than they pay us. But to them, they're all replaceable. Replaceable now. Shauna takes a step backwards. I see you're all alone now, but I saw you having a fight with some of your buddies back there in the other car. Did they just ditch you? It's only with all the eyes up upon him now that the guard finally realizes that he's all alone. An upper-level guard is capable of putting rebels through excruciating suffering, yet it's only suffering or something that could happen when he can make it out of this place in one piece. The anime? Yo hablo español. I don't speak Spanish. The only language I speak is English. And debatably, I don't speak it the best. Given the way things look now, however, it's likely that they're never going to happen. It's exactly as what Shauna has said. The only thing that matters to their master is that they can carry out their tasks. The souls lost, the lives sacrificed, and all the futures nipped in the bud mean absolutely nothing to them. Their master might punish these people for what happened today in whichever way they find most pleasing. Yet the guard himself is the one that's going to take the sizzling heat that's about to come his way in the next few moments. Ganging up on me, huh? Damn straight! Do y'all know who's this kid's dad is? He was part of the Ashlars. The guard looks on with a smirk. That's right, his dad was going to be a guard like me, but he decided to stay here so he could do more business. Caught my drift yet? This kid is a double-crosser and y'all are trying to help him. Gee, see? That didn't cross our mind at all. Apologies, sir. We'll throw this kid off the train right away. Right, you'd better. The guard leaves as he curses. I guess I should just lie to him. And slaps him in the face. Are you out of your mind? I mean, hey, it was pretty raw though. I mean, I'd do that shit for the art of it. Fuck, I mean, yeah, that shit was kind of a lot. I'll say it. Didn't you see how everyone else was trying to keep a distance from the scene? Are you trying to drag us all down or what? These guards are freaking mad these days. You've seen what happened when people stood in their way, right? They only killed one person so far this month, but you and that kid behind you would have been dead if we'd shown up 1 second too late. Damn. So what if you can bring this one guy to his knees? Think you can knock down all those guys that are going to come after you? Julie and Rachel didn't raise you to die like this. Come on, Nina. We all know we're about to jump in right in if no one hadn't done it before you. There's nothing embarrassing about it, though. See, I'm pretty fed up myself, but they always make sure to make you suffer if you try to get in their way. This isn't cool at all. Kid, you're lucky you didn't get to see your butt kick. Didn't get your butt kicked this time. Think you're gonna get this lucky again? I mean, hopefully. That's right, keep that in mind. Because you can only go from hero to zero in one fell swoop. See how scared he is, no one? He might not seem like it, but he just doesn't want anything bad to happen to you, kid. Sorry, Nino. For God's sake, I told you to keep it zipped, Shauna. And you should be addressing me as Sir or Captain, kid. With a frown, Nino walks off. But that was a true eye-opener just now. I didn't believe it when Rachel told us you took on those guards up there when you were 9. She pats a boy on the shoulder and laughs. I see you're finding it a bit difficult to keep yourself in check without mommy around, huh? Don't sweat it though. Worst that's gonna happen to you is getting a peace of mind from Rachel when she's back. And I'm sure you're ready for that. And just ignore Nino. Dude is a little shy. Anyhow, gotta go now. Rachel's about to like come in, beat his ass for what he did, but also just go like, hey yo. Pulling out that Glock? That shit was kinda nice. When the crowd has dispersed, no one sees a trembling elder lady walking out of a dark corner, and it's none other than Hill. No one, that was crazy. Are you okay though? She puts her hands adorably around no one's face and checks it over and over. I'm fine, Hill. Wait, that motherfucker's name is Hill? I never noticed that. I'm sorry, my children. Your Aunt Hill was too scared to do anything back there. She lowers down to help the handicapped boy stand up. Boy, just look what they did to his shoulders. I'm fine, it doesn't hurt. He turns around and puts on a pained smile at Noan. Thank you so much. Don't mention it, I'm Noan. What's her name? It's Field. Again, thank you so much. Just to check, but those guards don't have actual military training, right? Their job is to beat the workers into a pulp? I mean, some of them probably do, but I think for the most part, or like the ones I got in via blessing boxes, they don't really have any military training. To my knowledge. I mean, maybe some do, maybe some don't, but yeah, their job is basically just to keep the workers in line, which also means they can just beat their ass whenever they want. Power of gotcha? True, true. Honestly, they're basically the fucking whales of this game. They have no actual skill, they just bought their way to the top. I'm just playing. I can no longer, I can, just not too well. I got cut by a gardener robot a while ago. The doctor stitched it up for me, but I still ended up with my leg like this because this is the best they could do. Weak ass motherfucker. Hill shivers listening to Field's story. Where are your parents? My dad is out with the cargo crew and my mom, she got killed by the gardener robot that hurt me. Don't worry though, my dad will take care of everything when he's back. Are you new here? Yes. Then, just listen to me and don't ever mess up with those people again. They screwed us all over and we're all fed up with them. I know you're connected to the people that just helped you, but you never know when they'll try to get back at you. Right, thank you. Where's your spot? Let me take you there. Sorry, but my dad hasn't found us a bed yet, and I usually just sit right here. My, I would have asked you to come over if I had any extra space. We can share a stool together, though, if you don't mind. A stool? That is fucking depressing. It's fine, Hill. I'll show him around. Alright, come back to me if you don't find a suitable spot, though. She nods and goes back to her little corner. So, where are we going? A secret base. Secret base? The roof. Like... No one holds his hand out to Field. Which was a little fucked considering he really only had one hand available, the other was purely on the crutch. Bit of a dick move taking his only available hand, but he did it regardless. They've already filled me in on the details. That shit was based. Rachel is back from her mission with a frown on her face. Let me guess, you aren't going to apologize, are you? Fuck no. I'm sorry, Captain, for everything I've done. But I'm only apologizing because of you, and it's got nothing to do with that guard. Hearing no one's words, Rachel lets out a long sigh. Boy, you seriously remind me of Jewel. My mom? Would she do the same? Oh, she would, son, she would. And this only accounts for 20%. Rachel nods her head. I mean, things like this only account for 20% of why she always rubbed people the wrong way. But she always said... Let me guess, it's either you just need to compromise or you just need to know how powerless you are, yeah? Exactly. She's right. And I want you to promise me right now that you're never getting yourself into petty trouble like this ever again. But it was no petty trouble. Field was just in no condition to get beaten up like that, and he really could have died if I hadn't butted in. Did you even think about the consequences? Do you really think those guards are just going to swallow that? No, they aren't. They are just going to make sure everyone suffers. I'm sorry. I'm not going to punish you or hold you responsible this time, though, because this guy's a fake. The guy's a what? The train is a big, messy pile of all people we've got on board, and people just don't have the time to get to know one another. This holds true for the guards too, and it wasn't the first time they had found a fake among themselves. So, he was an imposter? Like the hit game A Mongoose? You can't really see their faces once they have their protective suit on, which is why some wannabes try to get their hands on the suit. They just want the perks that come with it. He vented true. That's unheard of. Don't worry, I'll bring this to the aristocrats' attention and ask them to look into it. Are you connected to the aristocrats? Like it or not, the cargo crew has to keep them updated on our missions. It's nothing you need to worry about, though. Coco says one thing and Dark is like, perish. Hey, but now that Coco's here, I think we could start to maybe talk about a new topic. That being slander. The best kind of slander. The airish kind of slander. Oh yeah, baby, not again. The duality of man. No. We'll save the airish slander for the next Fate stream. I don't know when the next Fate stream is gonna be. A part of me is maybe thinking Saturday, though I kind of want to spend Saturday finishing up the story of Reverse 1999. And Sunday, I'm gonna be streaming something Sunday, but I don't want to reveal what it is, but it's gonna be like an early day stream. An early ass day stream, so. I don't know if I'll stream Fate later up, because that's gonna be like, you know, its own thing. I might stream twice on Sunday. I don't know. Early stream might be able to make it. Yeah, it's gonna be like 11 a.m. my time. So that's actually gonna be early as fuck. Well, no, we'll have to see. It's not fully confirmed yet, to my knowledge, but we'll have to see. I have no idea what the slander is, but sounds fun. Oh, well, basically, we just like to slander on Erish Kugel, which is a character from Fate. We like to call her what she truly is, that being mid. But yeah, and instead, you know, praise the better one, Ishtar. Yeah, Ishtar. Just praise her instead. Are you trying to say that you weren't just playing with fire and that what you did was a calculated move? That's exactly what I'm saying, Captain. I wasn't playing with fire and I'm not the same hot-tempered kid that I was before. You. I know what you're talking about. Focusing on the story of you know, focusing on the story of Punishing Grey Raven. Wait, what? So you're saying that you've thought it all through and that you're gonna butt in again if you come across scenes like that? Rachel, that's another sigh. No one, let's just get real. Becomes real. Know who you are and learn to compromise is all meant to keep yourself safe, as Julie said. But people are just gonna die like my mom if I compromise, no? Even if she really did a lot of terrible things, they should have punished her with the law that the royal guards talk about. Cool, what chapter is this? It's the, it's after chapter 19, before chapter 20, it's a side story. So, pretty far in the story. It's like, it's this one, then chapter 20, and then that's all the content the global version has for now. Both are bad. Gotia is the best. Who the fuck is Gotia? What? But no, they just poisoned and killed her, and we don't even know who did that. Who are we to say they'll spare us when they can get away with killing people and hurting people like Field? I'm so far behind, it's not even funny. There's a lot of story. Rachel looks up to study Nolan's still somewhat immature face. And that's when it hits her, that what he did was not a temper-driven move and that he knew exactly what he was doing, as he said. You'll see a goatee in due time? Alright. I'm sorry, but I guess I should have made myself more clear. I do want you to compromise, but I never asked you to give up altogether. We're no heroes, which is why we need to find a smarter way to cope with these things. I know you're angry, son, but we need to wait for that right moment to strike. Okay. Just give it some more time, Nolan. I can assure you that I don't hate those bastards any less than you do. Also, never really brought it up, but Field, that's a whack-ass name. Kinda hope we get to see him later on, though. I mean, you know. Is she still going to punish you? No, the card was a fake. A what? Field looks at no one in disbelief. Wait, don't worry about it now? Just know he's a go? Alright, good shit. Doesn't that happen in the world out there, too? Well, this just never happened in the reservation area I was at least. His parents must have hated him to name him that. Yeah, true. I heard they only take in qualified skilled workers, and the screening is super hard too. Yes, those are true. I mean, because the reservation area only has so much space. Field looks up at the dim light up above with those green eyes of his. 3 years ago, someone hurt his fellow applicants because he wanted to pass the screening very badly. When some of the constructs guarding our reservation area caught him, he had sores all over his body from punishing, and it was so bad that he probably wouldn't last longer than a few days. Except none of us wanted to take him in because of what he'd done. One of the constructs gave him a serum because he couldn't stand seeing him on the verge of dying. But then he gave the serum back to us the next day after and died. Why though? Because he was based. A single serum wouldn't change his fate, or so my dad said. Which is why I had my hopes up before I got here. My dad told me that ACA screening isn't as difficult, which makes it a moving utopia that's immune to the punishing virus and brings supplies and smiles to people in need all over the world. Your dad fed you a fucking lie. Holy shit. He's definitely the motherfucker that named you Field. Oh my lord, he hated your ass. Did he just say your dad called this place a utopia? Yes, but little did he know. What happened to this place though, or has it always been like this? Well, this place is no different from the world out there. People just want to live, and they do it at the cost of hurting others sometimes. Is that why they treat us the way they do? Yes. That is truly unfortunate. People start keeping a distance from Field and treat him differently when they sense his connection to the aristocrats up there. He isn't the healthiest of people, and aside from being handicapped, he comes down with low fevers on a regular basis. To keep Field safe, no one asks him to stay in his book storage as much as possible. They don't sit well with people, and they were meant to help each other survive at their secret spot where the rest of the train wouldn't see them. People, however, began to have a different take on no one as a person after his conflict with the guard. Bro, everyone was like, damn bro, he looked cool as fuck pulling out that Glock. It was a day just like any other. A certain woman gallops up towards the boy sitting in his usual dark corner. Hey, what you up to, champ? Care to join us over there for some goodies? Huh? Without giving him a chance to respond either way, she drags the boy straight into the dining space in the commoner carriage. Oh, and here we were just guessing if the kid would turn you down. He didn't have much of a choice, honestly. What can I do for y'all? You're part of the cargo crew, Nolan, and our next delivery mission is coming up soon. Makes no sense for you to hang out in that corner on your own. Aww. But you don't what? Oh, I see. You don't dislike hanging out with us, right? Does what happened with your mom still bother you so much that you'd rather hang out with them geezers than with us? No, it doesn't, but I'm sure it still bothers all of you. For God's sake, son, we ain't stones. People might not have been happy with what Julie had done, but you see, people can change, especially after seeing how you stood up for that boy and how Rachel stands with you. But none of you guys ever helped us except for Rachel. Bro, he talking that shit. He's pulling up all the receipts. He's like, yo, where the fuck were y'all prior? Yo, dick riding now. What the fuck? What about a couple years in the past? See, I told you this kid is as dense as a brick. How do you know we never helped though? You've only been living for so long, and if we forget about Julie's space in your neighborhood for a second, you practically know nothing about this world. Julie was the one that never let him out. She thought the world out there was much too dangerous and might kill him. For good reason, honestly. Too late now. He can go back there all he wants, but that won't stop them from coming after him. You're the only one that gets to decide what you want to do, son. That sounds like a piece of advice you need yourself. Shush. Nino was right, though. Before his mother died, no one barely knew anything about this world. He was so deeply in love with books and busy pursuing his hobbies that, while he did pick up on people's attitudes toward them every now and then, he never really understood why they treated him the way they did. Now, with the sale of blessing boxes getting progressively worse, no one knows that he can't solve anything when it comes to shunning people, if he keeps shunning people. Besides, he never liked to be left alone at home anyways. He's still trying to get used to these people's kindness, but he sees no reason to turn them away. Hesitating for a few moments, no one nods his head lightly. Alright, got it, thanks. I'll try to roll with y'all. This is the first step the lone wolf takes towards the pack. Oh, wow, that was definitely much easier than I thought. Crazy how we spent so much time trying to figure you out. What do you mean? We talk about you every now and then when we eat. Who's we? There's Nino, Wayland, pretty much all the big names from the cargo crew. Why do you want to talk about me, though? See, you just joined us before you even turned 13, and you always hang out with Rachel. And if you add in what happened to Jewel, it's only normal that people talk about you, right? Damn, motherfucker's popular. Hey, come on. They didn't badmouth you or anything, it's just that we really can use a few more hands these days. And we didn't think it's right for us to keep seeing you in such a negative light when Cap never goes awry with the people she picks. Without Captain's only way keeping you around was because she had good friends with Julie. But what happened the other day was proof enough that you're clearly different from your mother. And we just thought it's high time we got over it. Proof enough, huh? This guy just won't stop talking about Jewel. So we decided to ask Shauna to drag you out of your little corner to join us. Hey, you talked about her a whole lot too. All I was saying is that he would find it difficult to hang out with the people because he was kept locked away at home for so long. There ain't no kids that love being on their own. If you come across one that seems like it, it's only because they have to put up with the status quo. Wow, we have ourselves a child expert here. That is... No. I would not... That is like one of the worst things you could be introduced of. That shit sounds creepy as hell. That is an insane statement out of context, bro. Straight up. God damn. Bro, that's like the title you give to like a whack motherfucker in a visual novel. Like a known alias of them. They all burst out laughing at Shauna's remark, except for Noah, who seems lost and doesn't know how to react. Hey, what's up? You alright? No, I just don't know what I need to do. FBI this man over here, basically, shit. Not much really, you just need to help when people ask you to, and let us know when you need help yourself. Ain't nothing to be embarrassed about it, because helping each other is how people gradually come to become best friends. Oh, that's easy. Of course, there is more to that than meets the eye, though. See, there are all these unsaid rules they need to play by, and they can really drive you nuts. But before you get there, just be who you are when you hang out with us. Shauna gently pets Noah's head. I know this ain't your forte, but rest assured that I'll be there when you need help. We need to stick together the same way we did when you helped Field out, because together we're strong. Nodding his head as he gets ushered, the boy sits down in an awkward formal pose. Thank you all. Damn. It's still yet another not gameplay node, but damn. I think I'll do one more. I think I'll do one more and then wrap up today's stream. Jesus Christ. There's so much reading in this. And before everyone dies, probably. That's great, Noah. Hearing about what just happened, Field gets genuinely happy. Survival Lucem? Survival Lucem was shorter, though. At least it felt shorter. Actually, the reason it felt shorter might be because I, did the entire first part off stream, so, not help. Hey, why the long face? I consider myself lucky for being able to stay here to wait for things to get better. I mean, considering my dad what my dad did. You mean Bancroft? His boy's got nothing to do with it, but the man himself has definitely got some issues. These words punched him so hard in the belly that he felt nauseous, because this is exactly how people described him and his mother just not too long ago. I met as in before everyone dies. Oh, gotcha. I've been looking for arms dealers to work with, but he'd always find out about it every time I made a move. Arms dealers, he said? Right, see, the weapons in the cargo crew uses are things that the guys up there don't need anymore or are simply too old. It's a real pain in the butt fighting the corrupted and bandits we come across on our missions with those weapons. Just try to imagine how we'd fare against fighting the guys up there with them. They're just gonna keep coming back down here to screw us over if we don't have what it takes to stop them. Is this our only way out though? Yes, it is. The royal family is nothing but an empty shell now as it is, and the aristocrats are still around and have sided with Ashlar. Trying to work things out peacefully with them is a waste of time because they don't give a damn about people's lives. And given how dire the situation is out there, we can't really ask any external forces to come and help us deal with ACA. In other words, we're on our own and we need arms to fend for ourselves. I'm not going to ask you to stop hanging out with him, but I want you to keep your mouth zipped about what I tell you. Right, of course. I'll be away again for some time, and I want you to continue with your training while I'm away. Yes, Captain. Seeing her about to step out, Noon suddenly remembers a question he wanted to ask. What do we need to do to get our hands on those weapons? People are barely able to keep their heads above water now with the punishing virus wreaking havoc. How exactly are we supposed to get these weapons we need to fight the guards from above? Steal them? Sitting beside his friends, Noon tries to get to the bottom of the riddle. How, you asked? I've got extra pay here. What Rachel said pops into his mind. Extra pay? It's true that I've crossed the line, but if what I did brings about a better tomorrow for the people, I'd gladly do it again and pay the price. Is this why... Are you helping her, Mom? Yes, I'm trying to help her. I don't always agree with the way she does things, but I have no right to question her either. So she took the payment to then afford the weapons to cause, or to have that revolution happen. Okay, they're maybe making me come around to liking her. Like, maybe. Mom went down that path to help Rachel get the resources she needed to get those weapons. Isn't there another way out? Why did they have to poison her if this is the truth? And just how is Rachel supposed to get all the resources she needs with Julie now dead? 2 months later. Stealing from them probably wouldn't work. Remember, those aren't just your regular aristocrats. They're burglars. No way you can nuke them that easily. Oh, I was talking about, like, if anything, stealing the guns from the arms dealers. Like finding where arms dealers are, and then just, you know, taking their guns. Granted, that shit would still be difficult as fuck, but that would be the only way if they just didn't have money. I gave Barbara, the chef from the logistics crew, some resources hoping she would look after Field when I was around, but man. Barbara, the chef? Yes, the one that's super close to Assad. I see them together all the time, and my hunch is that they're getting married soon. Seems like I was totally wrong about her. Anyhow, thank you for saving my son. Of course. Totally forgot to introduce myself. I'm Bancroft, and we worked at a pharmaceutical company around a reservation area until the corrupted assaulted the place and killed my wife. That pronunciation of Borgios was hilarious. Wait, I read that word? What the fuck? I don't remember that shit at all. Oh, okay, now I see it, alright. Sometimes I just autopilot shit. You did? Seems like you found yourself a good buddy, son. Sir, is it true that you know Ashlar from the upper level? Well, I do. Those that work for Ashlar, but our relationship is mostly business-oriented. While we left our reservation area, we brought some semi-finished products from the dilapidated factory. Probably a good idea to tell people that sooner or later. People down here don't exactly like those guys, so... It's French? Your boy's absolutely goated when it comes to French, not even remotely close. And German, I could just pronounce those words, like, immaculately. Basically like I'm a native, you know? Like I spoke the language from the day I was born. Amazing. I'm not capping at all in the slightest, totally not. Right, of course, thank you. Bancroft looks away with a frown, seeming as though he was about to say more. Oh, hey, I mean, sure, I'll keep that in mind. Okay. Yo, Dark, give me a German word. What about German? Give me a German word. I'll cook it. I'll show you how it's done. Like, let me show you how to speak German real quick. And please, don't even lend them a hand. And what about like a French word? Fucking... I can't think of any French. Give me a French word as well. I'll cook this. Oh, that's the German word? Free. Let me just take a swig of water before. You know, before. Free though. Free. Eichhornchen. It's simple. It's free. I'm telling you. I'm a natural. Omelette du fromage. I'm like the progenitor of the language, basically. If you like went back in time to find like the first speaker of both of them, damn, that shit would be me. I know how Dark got fucking whiplash from that. I heard Dark really likes the way I pronounce Schadenfreude. I heard Dark loves that shit. You have to eat 22 frog legs before attempting to speak French isn't the rules. True. Okay. Isn't Schadenfreude meant to be pronounced like Schadenfreude? Schadenfreude? Yeah. Not Schadenfreude. Yeah, I think Schadenfreude's the way to go. I'll come back here to pick him up as soon as we find ourselves a permanent spot. No problem at all, sir. We're good friends. Yep. Everything going well with your missions these days, Dad? Half expecting Dark to teleport to Canada and we hear a knock on Tsunul's door. It's gonna just be the fucking geek crucify Tsunul emote, bro, or sticker. Okay, want to test this? What you mean? Bro, that's not a fucking word. That's like tribal chanting. Bro, like what the fuck? That's like a war cry. Like, it's like the fuck. You ever say like the Haka? Like that's basically the German version of it. He's summoning the Eldritch ones. That's a word? Yeah, I do think I heard about it a lot specifically. Yeah, I think a friend told me about it. Only thing I know is that English has a longer word than that shit. Get cooked. It actually does. I'm not even capping in the slightest. The longest English word, it's a protein that's comprised of many different proteins, and the word for it is literally just the name of all the proteins. So it takes about like 7 minutes to say the full name of. Okay, I don't think it was 7 minutes to say the full name of, but it takes a minute. You've never been good at lying, Dad. I probably can't help you physically, but I can still give you ideas. Kids have helped solve some of history's most difficult puzzles. Remember, you were the one that told me this. You're right. Well, things don't look good these days. The cargo box we use for delivery is getting old, and it got a piece of it blown off when we got attacked the other night. We should just go back to speaking Latin? That's cap. That's cap. German language has a funny grammatical rule when you can pile words together to make a bigger, scarier word. True. It's not the first time the cargo crew let things go missing. These words suddenly pop into no one's mind. Words that his mother said to Rachel a long time ago. Okay, an easy one for you? That's easy. Streichholz Schanschel. Yeah, that's how you say that one. Yeah, that's how you do that. Yeah. 1-to-1 basically. I'm guessing it was some scavenger on the verge of dying that did that, although I have no evidence to say so definitively. Try Polish names? This is now a German class abandon all hope. Did he check the camcorder? You scuffed 90% of it? Hey. That means I was goaded for 10% of it though. I think you gotta have that optimistic outlook in life. No, son, we don't have that. I heard they only carry a camcorder when they're delivering valuable goods. Is it expensive to make one? I had the same thought, actually. But people's theory is that we just don't bother trying to catch the perps anyways, even if we have them on a camcorder, because they're mostly just homeless scavengers. Can you say... I feel as though this one's like a trick question, dog. Like... Hello? Probably hello, right? That's all I was saying. Like, that one's just evil. I'd much rather Schadenfreude than that one. I had the same thought. I had the same thought actually, but people's theory is that we just won't bother trying to catch the person. Wait, I think I already read that. Man. Good job, Heidi, too? Okay, we cooking, we cooking. I half expected him to say Halo, bro. A gigantic part of me wanted to say that. You want me to say Batata? But it just sounds like a fucking automatopoeia. The security rules here are a little different from the pharmaceutical factories. It's safe most of the time, there with constructs going through shifts guarding the place. Have you seen Barbara? I have some updates for her. Wait, but she's a chef, no? I know, but she's taken over Julie's place because Assad has apparently vowed for her competency, and part of what we do overlaps with our area of responsibility. I only address her as chef, chief because... or not chief, chef. Because that's what everyone else still calls her. She's probably with Assad. He screwed up such a simple word. I know what you were talking about. That shit was amazing. To the chair he goes. No, but I've run out of the medicine. That's fine. I'll go and exchange some for you. Let's go. Exchange? Yep, only the doctor up on the upper level has the medicine I need. So we need to go to him to trade in resources for my medicine. Do you still have any resources left? Only thing we have left is my mother's bracelet. We'll visit the doctor again in 3 months, and I'll have to save up enough resources by then. It's okay, son. You're the only family I have left in the world, and I can't afford to lose you. Rure? That's the easy one? Rure? 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 Bro, that's not even a German word. Like, there's no way. That's... I don't know what word that is. That ain't German. Jeez. That's not German. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck is that then? How do you pronounce it? Like, do you summon an eldritch god? How the fuck do you pronounce it? Like, is that the German way to pronounce it? Pretty soon, I have another mission to catch tonight. Bancroft holds field up in ways that no one. Thank you so much again. We'll see you around. Rue A? Yeah, that's what I said. Rue? Yeah, that's what I said. Bro, Crafts, I don't know what the fuck that shit is even meant to be. I'm not even gonna try it. I ain't pronouncing that one. That shit is whack. Probably want to stay away from that field, kid. Right after no one finished eating with the gang and it was about to get busy with a mission from Shauna, Nina drags a chair over and sits before him. No, you roll your tongue. I don't know, like... I don't know who you think I am, but like... I think I'll know better than you. I'm just playing. I don't know why you're telling me how to speak your language. I would know better. Bancroft is screwed up a few times, and they're both troublemakers. Because he's lost goods? Not just that. See, there's a lot more than meets the eye to that guy's connection with the guys up there. Hey, Nino, glad you're here. Hurry up and help us untangle these yarns. Walter, bro, what language is that? Bro, that is... I mean, that has to be some fuck... Those are just the name of, like, eldritch gods. I swear. Raelian is easy? Isn't that, like, the fucking place where all they were, basically? Wasn't it like... Yeah, it was like Rayleigh or some shit like that? That was, a place where all the eldritch gods were or some shit? I don't fully fucking remember. Try this. Appartamento? Appartamento? Yeah, that shit cooked. Yeah. He was about to say something, but instead decided to swallow it and work away with no one. This guy's fishy with a capital F. So we've got a few of our men busted already since he came. They said we'd found evidence of major wrongdoings committed by our guys, but guess who's the one that reported everything to those guys up there without saying a word to Rachel? Apartamento? Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, I cooked it. And Bancroft isn't the only snitch around. The aristocrats kind of know what we're up to, so they've set up a nice little system of rewards in place to turn us against one another down here. Par's same as in parcel? Down at the end of the car, a guard is dragging a civilian by the hair towards the industrial carriage, with another guard taking away all of his resources. People can do anything as long as there are perks in it for them. Yo, dude, hold your horses there and chill out. Scenes like this are commonplace now, but no one can ever pretend that you don't bother him. Cat told me not to get involved. He lowers his head in frustration and carries on with work. Glad you kept it cool. The guy probably has lost goods or messed up in the industrial carriage. Funny that they never busted him until now, though. The bumblebees pretty much get paid for slacking off every day. I come back to Tsunul having a spasm trying to pronounce simple things. Oh no. You are not talking that shit. No. You gonna have to start pronouncing up some of these. You're gonna be dropping down some voice clips in the Discord. Don't throw stones when you live in the glassiest of houses. What? I'm damn clean. Runtgen it is. Try this then. Okay, now let me try it again. Runtgen. Cooked. I said it like a fucking fighting game announcer pronouncing like a character's name. You like click on them in the character select screen. Rontgen. That's basically how I pronounce that shit. Wow, this is a guy who's got both his hands dirty with all the mud. Everything we're doing is breaking the rules, and don't even get me started on the shady things that a bunch of us is doing to keep our heads above water. Decent 70%? I'm a quick-ass learner. Duolingo, you ain't got shit on me. Even if we ignore all that for discussion's sake, the guards pay the snitch a cut of the resources they confiscate. So, even if you're as damn clean as you say, people can still drag you through the mire when they get hungry. Shauna tossed another torn sweater to Wayland. Come on, I came over with the bowl exactly because I didn't want to get dragged into this. Wayland protests as he puts down his bowl and joins the ranks of Nino and no one. What are these snitches after, though? Probably the perks they have to get, perks they get to have right away. Why give it in but some long-haul revolution when there are perks you get to enjoy right away, right? There are tons of scums like Bancroft out there that are willing to do just about anything to save their own butts. I can't even believe he's the kid's dad. Shivering from laughing, Shauna slaps no one on the shoulder. Acrimonia? Acrimonia? Yeah, that shit has to be correct. I can't imagine it not being correct. Birds of a feather flock together, huh? I gather the kid has been flocking a whole lot with you, then. Well, not a whole lot, but we do eat together on a regular basis. Which isn't a bad thing, really. People broaden your world, right? Word. And where were we just now? We were just saying how Bancroft can do anything. Right, dude has to snitch to survive because he's so at his wit's end. But everyone is going out together. Things down here stay the way they do. What exactly is to blame, though? The aristocrats, human nature, or this hellhole itself? The mo part has a stronger sound. Acrimonia. A bit of each, I guess. But going back to what I was saying, you want to stay away from the field, no one, or from field, no one. Bancroft isn't anything but kind. Yeah. We're saying these things for your sake, son. For my sake? People only open their arms to no one because he stood up for field. And there's no way no one is going to cut ties with field to earn his place among these people. You're trying to distance yourself from Field when you're just saying how he's different from his dad. Why are you taking the kid's side, son? Because he's my friend and I've been in his shoes. True? You can't stop doubting and hating on someone that needs help. How are you going to prove yourself innocent when the tables turned somewhere down the road? Word. I'm blown away, kid. Seems like all the reading is doing wonders here. Come on, are you taking this kid's side too? See, no one hangs around Rach all the time now, and you just never know what Bancroft is gonna do if no one gets screwed over somewhere down the line. Y'all still remember what happened to Julie, yeah? Wait, what? Look, son, just do as we say. If you don't want what happened to your mom to happen to you, No one does have his own theory about his mother's death, yet he's never had any information to check against his theory. And he never figured out the perp's motive. How in the world? Oh, silly me, I gotta get going now. This punk ass. No one's gonna chase his ass and beat him. Oh my god, it's another story stage. Okay, I would generally imagine we're gonna get past all the story stages, then get to the gameplay shit. Oh, so yeah, I'm pretty sure I'll still say 13%, right? Yeah, 13%, just because only goes by stages completed. But damn. Well, I mean, shit. I ain't got much else to say other than, we cook. But yeah, I suppose I'll end up the stream now because voice is dead, basically. And despite the water. I need to have like hauls whenever I go to read the story of this game. It's a fight then 38 stages of story. Yeah, honestly, yeah, basically shit. But yeah, alright. I'll end up the stream here. Next stream will... I don't think I'll stream on Saturday. I kinda wanna... But I don't think I will. I do voice stream ups next time. I try to drink like shit that makes my voice really like what's the word? Well, not dry, I suppose. Just like coffee or tea or whatever the fuck. I try to just drink shit like that before fucking streaming. But yeah, I don't think I'll stream Saturday because whilst I am able to, I want to just finish Reverse 1999. Because I should be able to finish it tomorrow, like the story of it. And then from there, I'll start writing up my review for the game. So I think that's what I'll do on Saturday. And on Sunday, expect a stream on that day. It's either going to be at like 10 a.m. or at like 11 a.m. my time. Or it's going to be like later on in the day. I'll have to see like how stuff is cooking. But yeah. Thanks for coming out. Where's 1999? That's a pretty good game. Oh yeah, it is. At first I thought the story of the game was pretty bad. Like, I know, well not pretty bad, but first 2 chapters, I was like, I wasn't that insane about the story for the first 2 chapters because it was just such a fast fucking pace. But then chapter 3 rolled around, and it slowed down the pace a lot, and I actually just felt like I gave a shit about the story. You know, like, chapter 3 was like able to rope me into really love it, so I finished up that. Can't wait to go through chapter 4, but yeah. What's the deal with Reverse 1999? It's a bit too hard to summarize now. But it's like a gacha game that released recently. Pretty good game. Alternate history or some shit? I suppose, yeah. I don't fully know, but yeah. So, yep. I'm gonna hop off. Time traveling shenanigans and alternate history, yeah. But yep, I'm gonna hop off. Thank you all for coming out. Now I'll see y'all on the next stream, which will be like sometime Sunday. So, peace.